How to replace a split internal hose on your Shark Rocket vacuum cleaner. The tools that you're going to need are a coin, a T10 and a T20 Torx screwdriver, the security type, a flat-headed screwdriver, some pliers, a cloth or rag, some kind of glue, I'll get onto that later, and then obviously you need the hose to replace your split hose with. These are available on the description. Right, let's get started. Turn your floor head over and grab your coin, and we're going to unlock these 3 screws. These simply hold the sole plate in place. Then you can pull it here and it'll all come off and release. Put that to one side for now. And then we need to get your T10 Torx screw, the smallest one, and we have a small screw here. This is the only T10 screw on the whole thing. The other ones are all T20. There's 2 at the back, 1 here, 3 across here, there's 1 in the middle there, and then there's 1 on each corner. Right, let's start undoing the screws. Obviously, if you have a different model to this, the screw positions may be in a different place. Please see my other videos for other take-apart videos. Now, once you've undone all the screws at the bottom, we can just lift off the top cover. It comes off pretty easy. If it doesn't, check you've not missed a screw, and there you will see the offending hose. I think this one's been bad for a while. It's going to totally transform the suction. Right, we need to remove the hose though first before we do anything. So put your flat-headed screwdriver down the side of it on this right-hand side and just prise it up, and then get it from the front as well. Just lifting it and it'll come out. This fits with this circle locked into this indent here in the side. I'll obviously show you how it all fits back together in a bit, but I just wanted to show you that so you know what you're doing when you're getting it out. Then get your pliers, and we're going to destroy this hose. It doesn't matter because it's split anyway, and we're pulling it out of the stem. Just keep pulling and keep pulling, but please wear some protective eye gear for this. I don't want anyone injuring their eyes when this pings out, okay? I'm just going to cut this here now, just so I'm not dealing with such a big coil. And then we're just going to carry on pulling this last bit out, and it'll just ping out nice and easy. We're doing a similar thing at the other end for the cuff that we took out. Just keep pulling it, and then once you've done this, a little bit of a tip, if you have any of the plastic left over inside, just get a hairdryer and heat it up, and then the plastic will come out of it no problem at all. Now this one hasn't left any plastic behind, but we still need to clean it, making sure it's dust and dirt free, because we're going to be applying some glue in a second to this. So once that's all clean, we're going to do pretty much the same thing, but with the threaded part inside the stem. So that's the part up there that we're going to be twisting the hose into. So we need to make sure that's nice and clean, again, because we're going to be applying the glue. Now, as far as the glue is concerned, I use this JB Weld Plastic Bonder. Now, it's the strongest glue ever for plastics. I love it, but in reality, you don't need to go and buy this. If you have some strong glue knocking around, please use that. As it's an epoxy, it comes in 2 parts, so you mix it up, and then we're going to get it on the inside coil part. Now, once you've done that, we need to go and grab our hose. This is a stretch hose, so it basically doesn't split like the old ones do. And when you're twisting it in, you need to go anti-clockwise. That is the most important lesson from this video. Anti-clockwise when you're screwing it in. So just lift it, and this isn't a walk in the park. It can be a bit tricky, but it does eventually catch, and then it will twist into position and you can stretch it out. It's nice and secure. Now we're going to get the end cuff and repeat the process, but when you're putting this on, it needs to sit with that part at the bottom there, and then that part there sits directly on the top. That's how it fits in. So you're kind of screwing this on, again anti-clockwise, bit tricky, but when it catches, we need to make sure it's kind of lined up in the direction that we're going to be putting it back into the floor head. Otherwise, the top cover is not going to sit right. Okay, so we're now fitting the cuff back in. You remember earlier the side bit on the right fits into that circle part, so we're just pushing that into position. This is a bit tricky too, but it all sits perfectly like that, and then get the stem part and put that back in the hinge. Okay, tuck any wires in at the side too. I'm going to show you how they sit now, just so you're not trapping your wires when we put the top cover on in a minute, okay? So put this on. It needs to be without any gaps, obviously. If you have any gaps, it may be that the hose isn't sat correctly or you have a trapped wire, okay? Once you have it secure, get that middle screw in there. Now, that's shorter than the other ones. It's a T20, but it's the only one that's slightly shorter. So get that one in first, and then you know that one's out the way. Okay, and then just check that you've got no major gaps going on, so you're not tightening it and damaging it in any way. And we're going to put the rest of the screws in. There's 2 at the back, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. We've already done that one. And then there's 1 in each corner. They're the T20 ones. And then obviously the little one goes in the center there, that little T10 that we took out when you started the repair. At this point, I always ask you, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like it or leave a nice comment in the comments. It helps keep the video alive and obviously helps people then repair their vacuum into the future. So we've done all our screws now. We just need to put this sole plate back on. There's a little bit of guidance from a Shark here saying push down on the front, and they're right. Make sure it's pushed down on the front first and in position before you lock it with your coin. So grab your coin and turn these into the lock position. There's little icons on these, you'll see what I mean. So it's just a little turn clockwise. Then we need to just make sure there's no gap at the front so we're not losing suction. And great news, you have finished your repair. Okay, so there's your lovely new hose that's hopefully going to last you years. Again, I hope you found this video helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Shark help videos. This next one, you get to see my lovely face as I tell you how to clean your Shark filters.